Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Selamat pagi, good morning everyone. Distinguished guests, Vice Minister of Finance of the Republic of Indonesia, Bapak Thomas A.M. Jiwandono, Director General of State Asset Management, Minister of Finance, Bapak Rionald Silaban, Director General Land Acquisition and Land Development, Minister of Agrarian Affairs, State Special ATR BPN, Ibu Embun Sari, Deputy Green of Digital Transformation Authority, Capital of Archipelago, IKN, Bapak Muhammad Ali Berawi, Deputy of Strategic Development Creative Economy, Minister of Creative Economy, Bapak Cecep Rukendi. Distinguished Chair of International Valuation Standard Council, Board Trustee, Ibu Lim Hiwa, Chair of International Valuation Standard Council Asia Committee, Bapak Muhammad Marty Mulyana Natalegawa, IVSC Asia Director and Technical Director of the Business Valuation Board, Mr. Nicholas Corneliadis, Head of Center for Financial Profession Development, Minister of Finance of the Republic of Indonesia, Ibu Erawati, Director of Valuation, Directorate General, State Asset Management, Bapak Ari Haryono, Director of Intellectual Property Facilitation, Development Minister of Creative Economy, Bapak Muhammad Fauzi, and all highly respected speakers, respective board member and colleagues from MAPPI, and all distinguished invitees and all participants, and highly respect. First of all, let us praise to express and gratitude of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the Almighty God, for His grace, permission, as we are able together in this incredible important forum of the Indonesia International Valuation Conference 2025. Distinguished guests, as the only government or recognized profession valuation organization, MAPPI, Indonesia Social Appraisers, has a broadly dedicated of 44 years to fostering the growth of the valuation profession in Indonesia. This commitment is reflected through the continuous effort of education, training, and the establishment of professional standard, and ensuring the valuation practices remain credible and aligned with the global best practices. Throughout this initiative, MAPPI has played a vital role not only in advancing the valuation profession, but also supporting Indonesia economic development across sectors. However, in this evolving world, professional organization must remain agile and forward-thinking, especially we face emerging challenges in the valuation landscape, from rapid technology advancement to the increasing importance of the intellectual property and the ethical and social responsibility embedded in land acquisition. These are challenges we must navigate together. Recognize the challenging and align the government policy direction, the Asta Cita, MAPPI together with the Minister of Finance, Minister of Creative Economy, and International Valuation Standard Council is proud to host this conference under maintain. Navigating Valuation of Industrial Revolution 5.0 era, integrating technology, embracing the creative economy, and upholding social responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, IVSC aims to address the evolving challenges and opportunity the global valuation landscape by focusing three themes. The first, we deliver into the Industrial Revolution 5.0, an era defined by the seamless collaboration of human intelligence and advanced technology. This revolution emphasizes of the development of adaptive production systems that enhance efficiency, productivity, and sustainability. In valuation, it requires us to adapt by leveraging digital tools, data analytics, artificial intelligence, and automation to stay relevant in rapidly changing digital era. Secondly, we explore the increasing significant intellectual property for financing. As the creative economy accelerates, intellectual property, including property rights, patent, trademarks, trade secret, and digital content, has become a vital asset. This shift requires valuers to develop a deeper understanding of intangible assets and their role business valuation and creative industries. Proper valuation of the intellectual property not only unlock new financing opportunity, but also enable fairer, more transparent access to capital to innovate businesses. The third theme emphasizes ethical responsibility of valuation, particularly in context of unregistered land and compulsory land acquisition. This theme incorporates social impact assessment and ensure that land acquisition practices uphold principle of fairness, justice, transparency. Valuers play a critical role in bringing the interests of government, businesses, and effective communities. MAPPI reaffirms its commitment to advancing the valuation profession by ensuring that practices align with global standards, even amid global uncertainty. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to announce with pride this is the first ever International Valuation Conference on IP valuation. As a form of our commitment to providing a forum for dialogue, a collaboration with stakeholders across the various sectors. This conference is particularly special because MAPPI invited prominent speakers from the national and international stage who bring the well experience and influence to the field of valuation. We hope that through this IIVC 2025, all participants will gain new insight, expand the cross-country professional network, and witness firsthand how global-level discussions are now being held in Indonesia, with MAPPI proudly serving the House. Therefore, we are proud of express our highest appreciation for the participation and attendees from various backgrounds who come together in this forum. The diversity of background among today's participants reflects that valuation is no longer just a technical activity, but a platform for collaboration and reflection, reaffirming the role of valuation profession in the increasing complex business world. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope the conference provides tangible benefit, foster the long-term cross-country collaboration, and strengthen Indonesia's position in the global valuation ecosystem. In conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to all speakers, moderators, committee members, and all participants who have supported the realization of IIVC 2025. Let us continue to maintain the spirit of collaboration for the advancement of profession, adaptive and responsible valuation profession. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bapak Thomas Dewan Dono, Vice Minister of Finance, Bapak Budi Prasojo, President of MAPPI, distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends. It is a great pleasure for me to join you in this year's Indonesian International Valuation Conference. I would like to begin by expressing my sincere thanks to the Ministry of Finance and our member MAPPI for organizing such a significant gathering. This conference reflects Indonesia's growing leadership in the valuation space and its commitment to advancing professionalism across the region. At IVSC, we are proud to work with organizations like MAPPI, organizations that are actively raising standards, nurturing talent, and promoting trust in valuation. Indonesia's growing community of more than 10,000 valuation professionals reflects the depth of expertise and the growing influence of the profession in this region. Across the world, valuation plays a vital role in supporting well-functioning markets, informed decision-making, and public confidence. It is a discipline that underpins investment, lending, insurance, taxation, financial reporting, and increasingly policy development. At its best, valuation provides clarity in complexity, but delivering that clarity requires not only technical skill, but also sound professional judgment, integrity, and a shared commitment to high standards. That is why the IVSC exists. We are a global, not-for-profit organization dedicated to setting and promoting International Valuation Standards, or IVS, that are principles-based, internationally accepted, and developed through broad consultation. I'm pleased to share that the latest edition of IVS came into effect in January of this year. This updated version includes several enhancements that are highly relevant to the dynamic and fast-evolving global landscape in which valuers operate today. For instance, the new edition introduces guidance on the use of data and technology in valuations, acknowledging the growing influence of artificial intelligence, or AI, automation, and data analytics. These tools undoubtedly have the potential to support valuation, but the standards rightly emphasize that they are not a substitute for professional judgment. A qualified valuer must therefore assess, interpret, and apply such information within a robust framework of analysis. The updated IVS also provides enhanced guidance on incorporating ESG factors into valuation, a subject of increasing importance for investors, governments, and public institutions. While the prominence of ESG may fluctuate in political rhetoric globally, its real-world impact is persistent and growing. The standards now provide clearer parameters to help valuers assess and reflect ESG considerations where relevant to the asset and the use of the valuation. Another key area of enhancement in IVS 2025 is valuation process quality control. This section sets out clearer expectations for what a high-quality valuation process looks like, from scoping to reporting. This is particularly important at a time when valuation is facing increasing scrutiny from regulators, investors, and other stakeholders. Strengthening process quality is not just about improving technical rigor. It is about reinforcing trust and protecting the public interest. These updates enhance the relevance of IVS not only to practitioners, but also to policymakers and financial regulators, many of whom we are actively engaging through our work with IOSCO and similar institutions worldwide. It is heartening to see Asia, and Indonesia in particular, play such an active role in advancing international standards. The IVSC's Asia Committee is a relatively new initiative, but it is already making strong progress in elevating the importance of valuation, professionalism, and the adoption of IVS across the region. It is adeptly chaired by Dr. Mati Natalegawa, the former Foreign Minister of Indonesia. And we are delighted to have him here with us today as part of this important gathering. It will be my pleasure to hand over to him shortly to share some reflections on the work of that committee. Finally, valuation is a global language with the right standards. It can be a powerful tool to drive transparency, comparability, and confidence. This conference provides a valuable opportunity to share, to learn, to share experiences, and to reaffirm our shared commitment to excellence. Thank you once again to MAPPI for organizing this important conference and to the Ministry of Finance for overseeing this event. And I wish all of you participants a successful and engaging conference. Thank you.
Dear friends and colleagues, I wish to begin by congratulating and thanking all concerned for the initiative in convening this Indonesia International Valuation Conference. Naturally, I wish to echo and share all the sentiments and the views expressed by our chair just now, Ibu Hua, but allow me at this juncture just to share some additional thoughts in brief. I do wish to underscore as well the point that had been made, that this conference, in my view, demonstrates in the clearest form Indonesia's thought leadership and its potential to lead by example in this critically important area. Valuation's importance, as we are all gathered in this room, hardly need emphasis in the running of a modern economy. But as I am often reminded, valuation is more than simply a professional and technical undertaking, but it is first and foremost an expression of trust and transparency. And this endeavor is one that we should always constantly underscore. As I am associated and responsible for the area of Asia, I'd like to emphasize one point, if I may, on my personal note, how transformative the changes that has occurred in Asia has been, the remarkable economic transformation that we have enjoyed over the decades. It is therefore critically important for policymakers, for stakeholders and partners to try to preserve and maintain and promote all the various elements that make for climate conducive for Asia's economic transformation. For our world today, as I'm sure many of you can readily recognize, it's a world marked by uncertainty, by fragmentation, a world marked by a remarkable pace of change, driven first and foremost by technology, and a world, quite rightly, increasingly concerned and committed to the promotion of ESG. And I'm keen to underscore the point that the international valuation standards that we are promoting provides all the responses that's required. We provide certainty in an age of uncertainty. We provide capacity to adapt in a world where change is permanent. And we offer a sense of responsibility when the world demands that we heighten our concern and focus on ESG subject matters. Clearly, as I'm sure throughout the day and tomorrow we will be reminded, there is no one-size-fits-all. Every country's or jurisdiction's situations are unique. That notwithstanding, the value of our gathering today will be to foster dialogue, to compare notes, to draw lessons learned from our respective endeavor. Ultimately, I do feel that our efforts is about harmonizing and synergizing national level efforts with the efforts that are being undertaken at the regional and even more important through the IVS at the global level. Harmonizing, synergizing is not simply a technical endeavor. It reflects the importance of a sense of ownership and sense of participation if any effort is to be made sustainable and sustained for the long term. Like others who have spoken, I'd like to wish every one of you a productive conference, and I'm sure that as a result we will all benefit tremendously, and wish to underscore once again the tremendous leadership, the role played by MAPPI in particular, and of course under the supervision of the Ministry of Finance and the related ministries. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you.